The WNBA commissioner is reportedly losing it over a Caitlin Clark commercial. Not a scandal, not a controversy, a commercial. Let that sink in for a moment. Every other professional sports league in America would be popping champagne when their star lands a major brand deal. But here, allegedly, the WNBA leadership is melting down behind closed doors. And Stephen A. Smith confirmed what many of us already suspected. This league might actually be trying to destroy its own golden goose. Here's the truth no one wants to say. The WNBA spent 27 years begging for attention, sponsors, and fans. Then Caitlin Clark arrives and delivers everything on a silver platter. Record ratings, sold-out arenas, global brand deals. And instead of celebrating, there's rage from the commissioner's office. Why? Because this was never just about growing the game. It's always been about control. And when a rookie bypasses the hierarchy and becomes bigger than the system, the people at the top lose their minds. Stephen A. didn't just hint at this, he exposed it. He connected boardroom resentment to on-court tension, executive jealousy to the toxic environment Clark's endured all season. This isn't drama anymore. This is a power struggle that could destroy the league from the inside out. Think about it. When your biggest star lands a major commercial, are you supposed to celebrate or throw a tantrum? Let me know in the comments. The commercial at the center of this storm isn't just any ad. When Caitlin Clark appears, whether for Wilson, Gatorade, or State Farm, she isn't just a WNBA player. She's a cultural phenomenon. The production is elite. The framing positions her as the entire picture, not a piece of the puzzle. She looks powerful, independent, and bigger than the league itself. For fans, this is incredible. This is star power. But for Commissioner Cathy Engelbert and the WNBA old guard, allegedly, it's a nightmare. Why? Because they didn't create this image. They can't control it. Clark has her own orbit, her own economy, her own gravity. Normally, a league controls its players because players need the league. Caitlin Clark bypassed that from day one. She walked into the WNBA already more famous than 99% of all players ever. Insiders say the timing of this commercial is what triggered the alleged meltdown. The league has been pushing a collective narrative all season. Then, in 30 seconds, this commercial obliterates it, proving exactly who's driving the bus. The rookie from Iowa with the logo threes in the ponytail. The contrast is brutal. On one side, WNBA marketing that feels like 2008. On the other, Clark's premium Super Bowl-level campaigns. Embarrassing for leadership, and embarrassment always turns into anger. Stephen A. Smith says this rage is more than just jealousy. It exposes decades of failed marketing. Every time Caitlin shines off the court, it's a reminder. The league has never marketed its stars effectively. If Gatorade promotes the WNBA better than the WNBA does, that's an ego wound. This anger trickles down. Leadership sets the tone. If the commissioner resents Clark's success, opposing players feel justified taking cheap shots on the court. This isn't hypothetical. It's toxic culture in action. And the problem is, Caitlin Clark cannot be controlled. The commercial proves it. The world is watching her, not the commissioner, not the league office. And no amount of rage will change that. Here's the bigger picture. The WNBA has historically operated as a collective, slow-moving, seniority-based system. Everyone rises together. Nobody stands out. Kumbaya rules. Then comes Caitlin Clark, pure capitalism, individual superstardom, record-breaking star power. She doesn't fit the mold. She disrupts the hierarchy. And disruption makes people defensive. This commercial captures it perfectly. Clark alone, elevated, undeniable. WNBA leadership spent decades promoting the league over players, yet her brand partners sell her, not the league. This clash is tearing the WNBA apart. Stephen A. ties it back to the Olympic snub. Leaving Clark off Team USA? Old guard protecting hierarchy. You have to wait your turn. Brands don't care about waiting. They pay for relevance now. That's the disconnect. Slow-moving front office versus fast-moving advertising. The commissioner? Stuck. And allegedly angry. This is business, not just basketball. In any other league, a star landing a national commercial boosts the entire operation, ratings, tickets, merchandise. But in the WNBA, allegedly, leadership is furious because they get no credit, and it exposes the wage gap and broken economic model. Clark earns millions off court, the league looks cheap. Public scrutiny is inevitable. Kathy Engelbert was brought in as the numbers person, the CEO type, to grow the business. Instead, she's been outmaneuvered by a rookie. Her reaction to this commercial era? Awkward and frozen. A reminder of her infamous live interview fumble over racial toxicity complaints aimed at Clark. Internet roasted her for days. Stephen A. Smith suggests her rage might actually be fear. Fear of exposure as the wrong leader for a new era. Caitlyn represents exponential growth. The commercial is a symbol of that speed. Slick, global, instant appeal. And the commissioner? Allegedly, she can't keep up. This isn't just a story about a commercial. It's a collision between old guard control and new era superstardom. And Caitlyn Clark? She's winning, on and off the court.